Now this has only been the setup. Now we want to actually learn how to do one of these problems. So if you'll notice, we're back up to number 28 is the same as number 12 up above, where we're going to be breaking this down into a over x minus 5 plus b over 3x plus 1. What we're going to do is we're going to focus only on the numerators. The numerator on the left is 20x minus 4, and if we were to rewrite this over a common denominator, we would have to take this first fraction and multiply it by 3x plus 1 over 3x plus 1, and the second fraction would have to be multiplied by x minus 5 over x minus 5. And so the a would be getting multiplied by 3x plus 1, and the b would get multiplied by x minus 5. So we're only focusing on the numerators here. Each side could be rewritten over that common denominator if we wanted to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at that right side of the equation and choose values for x carefully that will zero out one of these terms. For example, if I chose x equals 5, 5 minus 5 would make 0, and we'd ignore the whole second half of the right hand side of the equation. So I'm going to say let x equal 5 dot dot dot, and let's plug that 5 into the left side of the equation. We will have 20 times 5 minus 4, which is 96, equals a times 3 times 5 plus 1 plus, and you know the rest is just going to be 0, b times 5 minus 5. So that part's just going to cross out, and normally we won't even write that. So on the right hand side we've got 3 times 5, that's 15 plus 1, that's 16a. And that tells us when we divide by 16 that a is going to equal 6. So we've found a up above, 6 over x minus 5. Now we need to find out what b is, and I want to go back and choose another value for x. And the easiest choice, which will zero out this parentheses, is negative 1/3. So I'm going to say let x equal negative 1/3 dot dot dot. Let me move this up here so we can just see that top line there. And we're going to substitute negative 1/3 in for x on this equation. We will have 20 times negative 1/3 minus 4 equals. Now, a times this 3x plus 1 is just going to cancel out and become 0, so I won't even write it. So plus b times negative 1/3 minus 5. Now if you look closely at this equation, all we really have are numbers and the single variable b. So I'm going to choose now to multiply, actually let's do the distribution first. Let's make this negative 20/3 minus 12/3 equals negative 1/3 b minus 5b. Okay, now I'm going to multiply through by 3. Seems a good time to do that. This will give us negative 20 minus 12 equals negative b minus 15b. So negative 32 will equal negative 16b, and therefore b will equal 2. And our partial fraction decomposition turns out to be 6 over x minus 5 plus 2 over 3x plus 1. And if you were to add those two together, you would get back to the original problem.